Couldn't have known that you would have had to leave Kappa. You couldn't have known about what happened to TJ. I know that with all this shit, you, I mean, just every time that I have talked to you, it is in some way, shape, or form, you are shouldering it. And even now, even the way you've framed it, there is so much that goes on that is outside of your control that sometimes we can just do nothing about. And it fucking hurts. And it's not fair. But you shouldn't ask why, or, ask yourself what kind of father was it there. Because TJ wouldn't have been around if you weren't a good father. TJ was smart. He was a good man. Kappa wouldn't have stayed on that porch if she didn't know. It's not fair to yourself. TJ knew that sticking around and being here, that he was going to be around his family. And he wanted that. You couldn't have known any of this shit was going to happen. You couldn't have known that you would have to leave Kappa there. This is not on you. And I know that it may be difficult to hear that and hold on to that, because the more we get to shoulder the weight of the shit that is going on around us, the more we get to control the outcome, or at least understand it better. But shit like this, sometimes it's just unfair. And, especially with what's happened to TJ, we could set fire to this state. And stand among the ashes, and it will not matter. I mean, things do need to get done. And I'm not saying that because I want to be a part of it. But if you only focus on that and you push out everything else, there will only be just ash and a broken man. And that isn't fair to you. It's not fair to Kappa, and it's not fair to TJ.
don't think any of this is fair. Like regardless of what I do, I don't think I think the possibility of being fair is long left the building. You're the only person in the entire city, friends, club members, family, that I've showed this to. Not even Colin. Colin above all else was my best mate and my VP of the former club, but not even he knows because what you said to me back there, I was kind of hoping you would say. And one thing that I always envisioned for the chaplain is that sometimes people just don't want to talk when put into a situation when they're brought out to a nice hill with a sunset. People can't be helped unless they want to be helped, and I think that's the most important thing to understand with anybody in the city. Is sometimes you can put your entire life towards trying to help somebody, even if they don't want it. But if they're not willing to accept it, it's futile. That's at least something I like to think I've learned over the years of running multiple clubs. Is you just can't save everybody. I'm not sure how this is all going to end, but I guess the stage I'm at now is I'm trying to do something that I've never really done as a leader or even just somebody in a fucking club, is try to get as much information on the situation as possible before I act. And well, to me, it seems the last piece of the puzzle is talking to Solomon, which I don't even know at this point if I'm going to get. Because based on what Loki's saying is that he's already under the impression he's going to get shot in the head. And when people get into that way of thinking before something even happens, well, then they're already dead. Even if we have a conversation and there's some kind of context that has somehow missed everybody, and there's some secret sentence that he's got that saves everything, by him avoiding to have a conversation with me or even text me just to say, let's talk soon, just something to imply that a conversation will be had, makes me think that he's already checked out. And despite whether that happened a day ago, weeks ago, months ago, or it only just happened because of the event, is irrelevant.
Yeah. I've ran it through several times in my head. And I thought, I thought I was close to Solomon. He was gonna have, whenever he was running for mayor, he's gonna have me be chief of staff. I was helping, info gather for him and whatnot. So I thought, in all of this, as soon as I heard, or even got the notion, I figured maybe there would have been something. Maybe he would have texted me something, anything. And this was before anybody gave me any proper notion about what may have happened. Nothing. silence from everyone that I talk to. I was pretty tore up earlier, and this was before you were up. I texted him. I said, I just asked why. I didn't say anything else. And the only thing he said back to me was, huh? With a question mark. I talked to Rue way early in the day. I don't know if she's around now, but I don't think that she knows. And I don't know how she's gonna take it, but listen, Barry, this is a lot to already have gone through with Kappa, and now all of this with TJ. I know that takes a lot, and I know that you wanted me to be chaplain, and you know, I've been pining for it for a while, but for me at least, this is much more than that. I know club stuff is viewed as, you know, things that need to get done, and even, you know, just handling business. There's a lot that goes into it, that ties into it, and this, he's above and beyond it. To include me in any way, knowing about family shit, is a difficult thing. So I know it was a lot. I know that you and your family are pretty guarded. Having spoken to Andy a little bit myself, she is a similar way. I mean, you two are practically the same person. Just with what you've done for not only the club, but your family. And I know that you may not be able to feel this right now, and I know that it's tough because we're guys, and, you know, we're sort of ingrained into our head that, you know, shit just needs to get done, and you don't really need to feel anything about it. But you have done really good by a lot of people, by your family, the club, by Kappa, by TJ, and I know you may not feel it, but you should be proud of yourself. And I know that that's not an easy thing to do right now. And you don't even need to say anything. I don't need to hear a thank you or any words for it. I just need you to hear it. Because I don't think that anybody gets to tell you that. And maybe you feel that yourself sometimes. And good. I am glad to hear that. But you gave Kappa a really good life, and it's so good that she waited. You were so good to TJ that continued for all these years to be involved and stuck around. You should not question what kind of father you are, or what kind of a man you are. I'll leave it at that. You don't need to say anything. I'll be at the car when you're ready. It's somewhere around here. There we go. You call your sister. That is the next person you should talk to. I don't think that she's very happy that we talked first. Alright. Keep me posted.
Cool with it.